Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video guide for Ark Genesis. Today in this video, folks, I'm going to show you how to tame the Astrocetus. Now for this, we will need a skiff, and it is a taming skiff. So if you guys want to learn how to build this particular taming skiff that you will see me use in this video, I will link it at some point at the top as well at the end of the video, so look for those. Now what you want to do is you will want to aggro the Astrocetus that you want by firing a long neck rifle shot into it. You try to use darts, but I like the bullets normally. Wait for it to kind of swim towards us. Fire one cannon. I did miss there on that note, so I will need to reload. I'll pick up a couple of cannonballs. As you can see, the Astrocetus is now obviously angry with me. It is attacking me, but the cannon should not have taken any further damage. I'll show you that. So this is the benefit of this particular build. However, the skiff is taking damage, and if the skiff goes, I will lose pretty much everything and fall more or less to my death, if that makes sense. So I don't want that to happen. Just reverse out, position yourself so that you're directly facing the Astrocetus. I need to aim higher, so I'll do that. I'll wait for the Astrocetus to kind of come towards me. Once it's close enough, I will fire off the cannon, then reverse again and repeat. So do this exact same step. There we go. That is one shot to the head. Very important here is that you want to hit the head. So I will reverse. That should be good enough. That should give me enough time to do everything that I need to set up for the next shot. Now, what I am trying to tame here is a 150 Astrocetus. The lower levels, I believe up to level 13 or something like that, require just one shot. I believe 37s and upwards and stuff like that may require 2 shots. And 150s, obviously, as you see here, as you will see actually, will require 3 shots. Once the torpor is high enough, as you can see right there, the Astrocetus will of course want to fly away, float away, swim away, whatever you want to call it. So I will preload the cannon and then just follow it around and study its patterns. It will want to go away from us, or it will want to avoid us, but if I follow it long enough, it will drop aggro and then start doing its own thing. So this may take a while, therefore I shall probably see you guys in a bit. Now if you have 2 people, it is easy to do this. One person drives the skiff, the other one fires a cannon once in position. Once again, very important, you want to hit the head. So that is quite important. Now, at the moment, as you can see, the Astrocetus is still trying to get away from me. Now if I had someone manning the cannon, this would have been a lot easier, but unfortunately I don't. It is by myself that I'm doing this. So I'm going to have to wait for the Astrocetus to fly in a predictable pattern. I will show you what that means, because it does do that sooner or later. I'm just going to have to wait it out. Don't worry, the Astrocetus' torpor does not drop quick, so you can be patient with this. It just may take a bit of time. As you can see right here, the Astrocetus has now decided to fly in a predictable pattern, and that is of course in a circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my skiff so that I'm close to the head of the Astrocetus when it's doing this circle. So when it's closest to me and the head is closest to me, and then obviously line up the cannon for that. It does not do this for very long, so you do need to hurry up and not waste time. It will do several laps, and you do want to kind of fire just before the head gets in front of the cannon, so that you compensate for the travel time of the cannonball. Now it is down. Here's the perk of this particular skiff design, is that I can actually fly up to it and I can put the food in the Astrocetus's inventory without actually having to get off the skiff. You cannot sit on top of the Astrocetus whilst it's knocked out. You will just slide off, and if you fall, you will just end up teleporting to some random location. So I'd rather not have that happen. So I will lose some altitude here. I kind of want that flap bit, whatever that is, that you guys can see, just kind of going through the ceilings from time to time. That will allow me to access the inventory of the Astrocetus. In terms of kibble, to my knowledge, as far as we know now, and as far as everybody else seems to know, it seems to like the extraordinary kibble. However, it is not effective in taming it because it loses a lot of taming effectiveness. So as you just saw there, I slid off the Astrocetus. That is going to happen if you try and get on its back. I'll even show you that. I want to have a look around just to make sure that there isn't a meteor shower. So from this point forth, it's a game of just waiting it out. It normally takes about 40 minutes for this to tame up. I don't even need, or you don't even need, as it currently stands, any narcotics. You've knocked it out, put the kibble in it, and wait for it to tame. The nice thing about this is there isn't really much danger to it apart from the meteor showers, but from what I've seen in the past, it does not really affect or damage the Astrocetus whilst it is not tamed. I'm not so sure about the taming effectiveness if it is in the process of taming. So whether you put a kibble in it or put kibble in it at the end once you starved it out or during the taming process, it really doesn't make any difference, because if it has been hit and it does affect the taming effectiveness, it will affect it either way, so it makes no difference whatsoever. So now I'm going to go and jump on it to show you what happens if you try and jump on the back of the Astrocetus, especially when it's not been tamed. Once again, I'm having a look around, make sure that everything's okay. Now the damage you see here is from the previous video where I showed you how to build the skiff, and right at the end I showed people what not to do with the cannon. That is from splash damage from the cannon from the previous video, and it's not from the Astrocetus. I'm going to try and jump perfectly on its back. So I'll just slide off, and I continue sliding off until I fall to the barrier, which will teleport me somewhere random. It's already had one kibble. As you can see, it has lost a lot of taming effectiveness, and by the end of this you'll see that I don't get very many levels from it. So just to kind of show you what happens, I'm not quite sure if this is broken, if there's something else better, but as it currently stands, the extraordinary kibble seems to be the thing that works best. So I'll wait for this one to tame out. Oh, time to move. So in this particular circumstance, I'm just going to find some shelter. I need to decide from which angle the asteroids are falling, so I'm going to go straight to the cliff in front of me, or the island in front of me. I should have plenty of protection from that. Right here, there we go. So I'll just line up my skiff like so, close to the wall, and wait for this meteor shower to finish. I just wanted to make sure that my skiff did not take too much damage. And now it's just a case of keeping an eye on it and waiting for it to tame. When it does tame, it has this tendency to want to fly away, so just follow it, whistle it to follow you, and wait for that bug or glitch or whatever to do its cycle. It's had another kibble, and that means I've lost some more taming effectiveness. Okay, so I've been here for about roughly 40 minutes. There we go. There's my Astrocetus. I don't really want to name it, but as it's tamed, notice it wants to just do its own thing, which is annoying. Let me see if I can get it to stop. There we go. That should sort that out. Another perk of this particular taming skiff is that I can also use it, just like I did with putting kibble in, to sort of put the saddle on it and obviously access its inventory should I need it. Of course, to ride the Astrocetus you will need a saddle, which again is unlocked through defeating the boss in the game. So very important there. That means you cannot build the skiff nor the saddle for the Astrocetus unless you've had that. However, if you get someone to build it for you, and I'm referring to the saddle, you can use the saddle to ride the Astrocetus. You just can't use any of the saddle's ability, such as the carpet bombing ability or the cannons. You have to have the saddle unlocked through defeating the boss. So this is its first attack. It is a bite. The other one is a tail swipe. You can choose what side you want the Astrocetus to do that tail swipe, and it does do quite a good amount of damage. The bite is more or less useless. You do have 3 seating positions, and those will be the cannons, which I cannot access, but I'll show you maybe later on. And obviously space will give us this little bubble around us, and of course teleport the Astrocetus. However, if you have the skiff next to you, notice what happens. It does power off the skiff and it does fall to the ground. Luckily, it does not take any damage, so that is quite a good thing to keep in mind, or at least it doesn't take damage as it currently stands in the game. So, I've shown you how to tame the Astrocetus. Now I'm going to show you something that the Astrocetus does that breaks the game. So not long ago, and this is quite recent as of this video, the devs have worked hard on fixing the meshing problems in the game. Well, not for long, because the Astrocetus has pretty much broken that. So using its teleport ability, you can end up meshing. Now I'm not going to go into how to mesh because this is not what this video is about, but I'm going to show you that it can be done. I'm not going to explain how I do it, just kind of show you that it is a thing. There we go. I am already inside the mesh, and yeah, there we go. Game's broken now. Of course, the Astrocetus can also go through walls of bases, which is another problem. So using the teleport ability, it will allow the Astrocetus to, as it currently stands at this point in time, at the time of making this video, to go through people's bases. Very annoying, absolutely annoying. This is so game breaking, it's unbelievable. Now, although half of my Astrocetus is in, I'm still stuck on the mesh. All I have to do is teleport once more to fully get the whale underneath the mesh, and yeah, this is how you mesh nowadays in the game. It's not that complicated, really easy to do, especially if you have the Astrocetus in. I can imagine how game breaking this would be for people that enjoy PvPing, and even PvE players is what I meant to say. So I'm going to show you that I'm going to get the entire Astrocetus inside the mesh. Okay, so I'm just kind of trying to find the angle. There we go. I'll have to do this. It can be finicky at times, but it's not that complicated, so don't think it's that complicated. There we go. Perfect. So my Astrocetus is now almost entirely under the mesh. It's... yeah. Hold on, I want to be able to access my Astrocetus once I get off it, just to kind of show you how easy this was. So I hope this gets fixed quite quickly. This is going to upset a lot of people. And to be fairly honest, I'm not going to use it at my own servers, but those unofficial servers, I can see why people would be annoyed with this sort of thing. Especially those that play PvP. I mean, once you are underneath the mesh and you build up a base here, you're more or less invulnerable to any form of attack. That really sucks. So I'm just showing you around. And that's pretty much it. That is how you tame the Astrocetus, guys. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.